of the world, Supersonic's money transfer has got you covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast, and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia. Supersonic's money transfer. We are currently in 34 African countries and counting, giving you quality money remittance services that are second to none. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics.
Mbadingolu alla jahalo bantala fereng New Life Animal Farm natale andi be mobile jam febe jahalle ne be saji yo bonde damen walla basan na damen to New Life Animal Farm natale kalu nyaal fita nde saji yol dila la mel yalan ko ni asamba ya sidi tilikilin tilifula aifa hanide saji yol be mbulle mel yalan ko I warta andum fanan ila jata kenda sabatita amanke banna selo dammati baratul fanan mel yalan ko albela firin ka furu sitole ke manyo bitolu anin kulliyolu nga saji yol sodole akendema ana betema New Life Animal Farm felenting ale jiboro koto al sefra no mol male anenyin nombalto 7979495 wala 2032924 atol fana mel yalan ko atol le diaspora al se mol sudno anenyin nombatole +120 696 32075 ali bornang alina alla banasal sajiol sang
Gambian Talents Promotion.
Jaliba Manding.
Corona muna mutonya ledi. Nkal jalalu nada ganyine badie. Animpana mwa million jama. Wale pengo ge kabolo bai. Wangolu kan. Nde jaliba vele ninja lolu nada. Ninja lolu nada ganyine senenda.
Jali nene suso Mandinka
Fankanta manjawuya Se fankanta yesi nyolu kanta Ninna fafomu fankanto leti Alunata
Def ngaw wala
Ngi doomu adama vaccine nañ Corona lu am la Fagaro gen fajo ajalel ñu dem vaccine moy li ñuy
Lena Jola
COVID-19 Epengo we engole nun esontene Bare petanga
Sora Jali Mandinka Rich
Jankaroni manita Alina katanga vaccine onyinta Soyons sérieux avec ces vaccins Si on se donne la main Faut-il t'en gagner courant
Mandinka
Alingata Me vaccino me batuka Allah Alingata Wale bentangala Na Alingata Me vaccino me batuka Allah Alingata Wale bentangala
Tata Dinding Mandinka
Pengota nyine ngari Pengota wala yandandi kama koi kan
Boba Dino Fula
Imi ime Yeto yemo Leki kingari jama Nagor kuma debo ime Joni Mundandai
Jakos Manjago
Konora ninja Legi yang kabu kobula Itope yaka jeji bingua Yaka purpu kabu buru
Aliu Badara Wolof
Kuni anga warugal jiliye Jangan tobi khar Vaksin ama jogal jeli ko Wow Aral sunure
Sambu Suso Mandinka
Ani vaccinota Ni mobe matantul mankana Alinganji jambe ata Ule ben tagala
Pakbu Wolof
vaccination bi ñëw na ci suñu réew ñun jëli ko war nañoo ku ko jëlul doo am visa ngir dugg ci benn réew ndax dañoo bañ corona tasaaroo.
wolof.
kaay leen ñu jëli ko vaccine bi ñu doon xaar kaay leen ñu jëli ko mooy li ñuy aar kaay leen ñu jëli ko vaccine bi ñu doon xaar kaay leen ñu jëli ko mooy li ñuy
papa wolof. Singaate. Saraxule.
kuy wut fu muy fanaan ak kuy wut ku ko wétali xanaa delloo buntu gi waru la naa boole yaa Fatou guest house tijjil na leen buntu bi ñu ngi leen fa am ak ñaari cabinet salle yu yaañña
amal neen li nga xamante ne mooy cabinet ak salle ñu ngi leen amal AC ak fan
salle bi nag lépp li ngeen soxla am na fa sofa yu nooy ñoo fa nekk TV bang fa cabinet boo dugga lal yu nooy leen fa amal nañ leen fa AC ak li nga xam ne moom mooy fan toilette yu set wëcc amal nañ leen fa kitchen microwave fridge en room bu baax dama ne teranga day mut moo taxit yaa Fatou guest house amal leen extra kitchen lépp li ngeen bëgg a togg mun ngeen ko toggee si gas cooker bii nii
kuy xalam di si jaayu nag barke bi yaay borom amal ne li nga xamante ne mooy ndox ak courant 24/7 bu leen tiit bu leen ragal bu leen xof ndax amal ne lii di CCTV caméra
seet si leen ñu si Farafenni gannaaw garage ci Basse bi Kawur highway
very clean every day am na cleaning service ratio bi amul fedd
yaa Fatou guest house teranga àdduna bët kon nag seet si leen ñu
Hello, good morning. On behalf of Gambian Talents TV, it is a great pleasure to have you all around today. And we would also like to say a warm congrats to each and everyone for making the right choice in joining this life-changing internship. So like we have interacted, some of you already know my name, but for the benefit of those that don't know me, I am Aisa Tujalo. I'm the head of HR and administration. So we will be taking you through this orientation with Ida Kebe, the Deputy Country Coordinator, and Pa Usman Juf, the Global Coordinator as well. So once again, welcome and congrats, okay? Ida.
Aisa, good morning everyone. Good morning everyone. I want this session to be so interactive. I don't want it to be like only you people listening. Anything that you don't understand or you want to ask questions or you want to participate, you can kindly ask me to hand you over the mic so you can give out your take. So as Aisa rightly mentioned, I am Ida Kebe, the Deputy Country Coordinator of Gambian Talents Promotion. I'm here on behalf of Fatty Samba is supposed to be here, but due to some official errands, she's not able to come, but we will be joined by Mr. Youth shortly, the Global Coordinator. So before we go into the program, I would like each and every one of you to just hold the mic and tell us your name. And I am Ida Kevin, Deputy Country Coordinator for Gambian Talent. So,
my name is Sabia Jaju. I'm interested in journalism.
My name is Ibu Sisi. I'm interested in cultural program.
And my name is Aisha Duboyang, interested in journalism.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Babu Jang, interested in tradition and culture.
Hello viewers, my name is Ibrahim Ademayang. I'm interested in journalism.
Good morning everyone, my name is Ndefa Tati. I'm interested in journalism.
Good morning viewers, my name is Fatou Jan. I'm interested in camera and electronics.
Good morning everyone, I'm interested in I'm Bintanja and I'm interested in videography.
Good morning everyone, my name is Sophia. I'm interested in journalism.
Thank you very much. I think like waxkat yaa fi gën a bari journalist yi yaa fi gën a bari bàyyi leen rek so I just give you few weeks then ngeen ñëw gën a mun a wax ay sax. So thank you so much. All of you guys are welcome and congratulations once more. You're welcome to this orientation. And Gambia Talents, as you all know, is a non-profit online broadcasting network that is here to tap, nurture, and promote various talents and culture around the world. So, as the institution rightly mentioned, we're here to promote talent. So, we believe that every young person in the Gambia has a potential talent that, if they are helped with, they'll be able to improve themselves and contribute their quota towards national development. So we believe in the young people, and that's the reason why the institution is 100% youth institution led by young people, less than 30 years. So I believe you people joining the team will be important as you'll be learning new skills and you should be learning various things that will benefit you in your lifetime. So the orientation, basically, we have lots of documents to discuss with you, to explain it to you, to break it down so that you guys can explain. Because we believe as young people, your signatures are very important, and you don't just sign documents like that without you knowing what you are signing. So the orientation basically will be like breaking down these documents to you before you put a pen on this paper, and also as well to tell you the policies and the procedures of this institution, because all of us are young people and normally we do have this experience that whenever we go to certain institutions there are guiding principles and rules, but some of them just break the rules simply because they don't know it. So we believe gathering here today is very important as we take you through these documents. So Isa will just come in a bit and then share with you these documents, and you will have it. So as we have volunteers, one or two people, or each and every one of you, you go through documents, you read portions, and we will break it down for you to understand. So as far as the documents are concerned, we have the procedures, the rules and regulation. We have the presenter blogger agreement. We also have the student contract. So before the end of this orientation, we expect you to understand everything that is written on this document, and we expect you people to abide by what you're signing, because in the previous days we've seen so many young people who just sign up to documents. At the end of the day, they break what they've signed. So we expect you people to keep on to that, because as far as the training is concerned, we will train you all of this because it will help you, and in your future also it will help you when it comes to signing out contracts and documents. So can you please hand me over to those papers? Let me just share it whilst I say something. So we have your schedule here, the press card, the recruiting policy, policies and procedures, the present blog agreement, contract. All right, cool. Then we will start with the policies and the procedures. So I will just hand this over to you. Tell every one of you. So we will go through this. This are the of this information, and as an intern of Gambian Talent, you are expected to follow this procedures. So can I have one of you go through the first point? I just can you take us through the first point. You read out the first point here.
Okay, it says Gambian talent promotion, employee policy and procedures. No food or drinks inside the building. All staff and interns should eat at the corridor before starting their shift, during their break, or at the end of their shift.
Thank you so much. So everybody, do you see that? Okay. Basically, no food or drink inside the studio. What triggered this is we have expensive gadgets in our studio. And the moment you start bringing food inside, you have this drop of from the bread that you're eating for anything or for anything that you are eating. You might see it might tempt the ants or cockroach or other stuff to come in, and the moment those stuff come in contact with our gadgets, it might bring issues. So that is the reason why we are saying that no food or drink inside, more especially the studio, because the moment you do that, everywhere will be filled up with what you are eating, and some of us are so free to the extent that we will just leave it like that and walk away. So normally, if you go to certain places or certain schools, you will meet or certain institutions, you will meet litters everywhere, papers over there, food remains over there, and the like. So in this institution, I guess when you all of you came, you met how clean and how neat and tidy the office is. So that is how we want to maintain it. Anybody who wants to eat, you can go to the corridor. I guess when you were coming, you see something like a dining over there. So even us managers, staff, everybody, that is where we normally have our food. So whoever comes in the morning or in the afternoon, you have to break your eat. You are expected to go there, but not to bring your food inside the office or the studio.
And it's also important to know that when she said water and drink, it does not mean canned drink or juice or whatsoever, including water. We don't want it inside because sometimes it might fall on the floor, and we are dealing with electricity, and you know there is involved between electricity and water. So we are pleading with everyone that it's zero tolerance. We don't want to receive this bottle. It's here and it's here forever. Nobody take it in unless it is well closed and it's inside your bag and you don't bring inside the studio or in the office. The purpose is for your safety, my safety, and everyone's safety. So we are pleading with you. It's a zero tolerance. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Can we move to the next point? Can someone help us read that out? Can you go ahead with it? All right.
It says no hanging out or loitering around with family members or friends.
Thank you. No hanging out or loitering around with family members or friends. I guess in every serious institution, this is part of their rules and regulations. So when it comes to your families and your friends, except it's something that is so important and it's an emergency, because sometimes all of us do have that. Either am na lu important la sa yaay bëgg a jox o sa papa o sa xarit mu ros ñëw ngeen tasee mu jox la ko, that one is understandable. But for you to bring your friend ngeen ñëw di langa waxtaan, di kaf di ree, di disturb the neighborhood and everything, that one is totally discouraged. O nga ne kii suma sister la nga ñëw indi ko si office bi ngeen toog di langa waxtaan and stuff like that. All of us should remember that we came to this institution to learn. So obviously xam nga ne doo dem school nga yóbbaale sa xarit yi wala sa family member fi ngeen ne foofu noonu di fooyee ngeen a kaftere. Obviously teachers they will be like, don't do this again. So same don't apply here. When you have your family members or your friends yi nga xamante da ngeen war a meet up, da ngeen war a dajee si mu nekk lu important soxla bu am solo boo xamante ne nii it's very important that day mun ngeen war dajee ngeen mu joxal lu laa jox, then you guys go out your way. But for you to come here with that particular person, ngeen nekk di interact with boy and stuff like that, wala ngeen naa langa waxtaan, that is totally discouraged when it comes to the institution. You have anything to add there? All right, thank you. So can we move to the next point? Can you read it?
No personal projects to be done in the office or with office equipment. All official works will be done at the office unless discussed with management.
Thank you so much. No personal project. This is so because we are young people. Sometimes then they book play a game boo xamante ne ñun suñu bopp sax we don't even know what we're doing, right? Nga génn tey ngay def videography wala ngay def journalism, li nga def mookal nga ko, everybody teg leen ci seen bët, nit ñi commencé di leen xaaya, xam nga outsider si din la day jaay xay yow yaa fi toj, yow li nga def mun nga ko and stuff like that. Then loolu tempt la to an extent nga génn nga tesee benn ay dexi mu ne la ma bëgg nga edital ma benn vidéo. Xam nga ne obviously yow xam nga ne man xam naa ne yow am loo equipment yoo ko defee nga ñëw di jaar institution bi gannaaw di jël suñu édité ni ñu jox la project ni na la edital nga dem indi sa flash drive nga dugal ko suñu computer bi nga ne yaa ngi jëm a edit project yi jàmbur to make something out of that. That one is totally discouraged when it comes to the work and when it comes to the learning as well. Because the field that you're doing, be it journalism or videography, it's a lucrative field. Field la boo xamante ne nii dafa am let's say xaalis laay wax because at the end of the day if people hire you to do something for them you can charge them but when it comes to your work and your learning and what you're doing with Gambian talents, that is discouraged. It's fine for you to have your stuff at home, for you to have your programs or everything that you want to do at home, but not using office equipment. Wala nit mu ne la ma bëgg a sutal ma ngénte xam fa rek nga ñëw jaar gannaaw institution bi then you take the money, you take the equipment and go and shoot for that for those people. So that one is totally discouraged. And if anybody caught doing that, there are certain penalties you're supposed to face. Mr. Juf is on the line. Hello, Mr. Juf.
Yes, Ida, good morning.
Can you hear Mr. Juf? Just allow Mr. Juf to come in, then continue.
Yeah, good morning, Ida.
All right, good morning. We have started with the policies and procedures. So I saw you want to say something.
No, I just wanted to allow people to understand we don't allow people doing their personal project in the office. We don't allow you bring it in your laptop. We don't allow you bring it in your flash drive because we have a very important project. Sometimes these projects are paid projects. Even if it's not a paid project, once we miss it, we cannot get it again. Let's say the president at State House. Some of you saw these young girls going to State House in the morning, right? And that project needs to be aired. But the moment you put in your flash drive is full of virus. You end up cracking the system and we end up missing. Can we go back and tell the president, sorry, do the program again? So please, we are pleading with everybody and we want to make it very clear it's not allowed and it's unacceptable for people to bring it, including their own laptop. I'm not saying maybe you want to go to school, you can have your laptop in your bag, but we don't want to see it anywhere around our desk or whatsoever. Whatever you need, just let us know. Computers, we have it. Wi-Fi, we have it, but it's for the purpose of learning. So anybody that is caught with those things, we might take legal action against you. Do you guys understand that? Yes, so just Pak Usman would just join us, that is the global coordinator.
Good morning to everybody. Ana yende o ulen falman da sama. Good morning. Darangin buga mahlen kasumay. Any Jola or Fula here? Hmm? Where is the Jola? Hmm? Your microphone can be better. Either you guys can fix your mic.
Hello?
It has a
Can you
noise.
hear
Yes.
us? Can you hear me loud
Yes.
and clear?
Yes, but your mic has a noise that is fixable and should be fixed.
Our technician is super international.
Yes. Anyway, good morning to you all. The noise is still there, Ida. Looks like something is loose in the mic or something. Whether it is your cable or it's still there anyway.
Yes, we are working on it.
Okay. In the meantime, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, so I will let you know when I stop hearing that noise. In the meantime, I will talk. Welcome to you all to Gambian Talents Promotion and congratulations to everybody. It's 4:13 a.m. here where I am. Ñenenti waxtu ci suba mo fi jot. Talan naa ni samandambe woletu. I am very happy to see you all here. And what makes me happy is the fact that I have trained able-bodied men and women who can take charge of what I used to do. Now this is the only part I participate in this whole process. When we started this years ago, I did the shortlisting, I did the interviews, I did the orientation, the total onboarding of new interns I took care of. Both Ida that is sitting in front of you, as well as Aissatou Jallow that interviewed you and has been handling all of this, came to this institution exactly as you guys. Ni ngeen fi ñëwee, noonu lañ fi ñëwee. 4 years ago, Ida was sitting in the same chair attending orientation. It was in here, but it was at Naka. Not Naka. Where was it again? Tango, right, Ida? That was at Tango, actually. ñoom Ida seen baaj bi Tango lañ defee woon seen orientation. But then Aissatou Jallow that is sitting in front of you equally came in as an intern. If they can do it today, a couple of years down the line, gisuma any reason why any of you cannot be the Ida Kebes and the Aissatou Jallows tomorrow. You must have been informed that Ida is the deputy country coordinator next to Fatu Samba. This is a youth-led and youth focused institution. We are here to build the capacity of the young people. I have no doubt that Aissatou Jallow and Sheriff who interviewed you have done justice to it. They have briefed me on their interaction with you guys. They've handled the entire process, including engaging your families. Waxtaan nañu yéen ñëpp ak seen families yi. Joxuñ kenn ci yéen lem. Man liyo du moda. Mankido lo mo am kungoto. Wala ka muro lo mo kangoto. Pour ay song. Joxuñ kenn lem si yéen. Teguñ fetel seen boppa wala paaka si seen baati. Pour ngeen nangu wala accept this offer to become one of us. Njëriñ rek a ci nekka nafa doon ne bali ji su fekkee ne li ngeen wax sama ngeen ko ñun as an institution liñ wax dinañ ko sama. Over the years nag we have had lots of experiences.
Hello, Mr. Ju.
Yes.
How is the audio now?
Bingo. Mu ngi defaat xoto de stop woon na ba. Okay, it has stopped. It's back again. It's back again.
Hello, good morning.
Whatever you did differently, at some point it has stopped, but it's back again. It can be that annoying noise, and when you pay attention to details, you will hear it or see it.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Looks like yéen freeze. Anyway,
Morning.
can you guys hear me?
Good morning, everyone. Hello, good morning.
Can you guys hear me? Hello? Good morning. Yéen ma déggante déggatu leen ma. It looks like they got disconnected. Hopefully they will be back shortly. If you are just watching and following, it's been a minute. I haven't come on air to do anything. I'm not in among yen mama len raw. We're just having a new orientation of the new batch of interns that we are accepting. So this might be our last batch of internship. And I'm saying it for multiple reasons. It might be the last batch of interns that we accept based on several different reasons, but I will delve into that once they come back or reconnect. It's very important to be part of it. Hopefully they will join back again. I am very sleepy, Fima Nekani, and tired. It's 4:19 a.m. Begitay fajar gi xar.
Hello.
Yes.
How is it now?
Fogna is better. Anyway, if you are hearing me, I guess that should be fine. Let me say what I have to say before my nelaw si seen kaw. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. So who can tell me where I stop amongst you guys that are sitting there? Kan momo muna wax fan laa yemoon lan laa mujjee wax?
Yeah, you were talking about when Isatu and others came in as new interns. Hello.
Yes, uh-huh.
Talking about came in as new interns.
You are right. And what is your name?
My name is Ndaifatu Jahate.
Ndeye Fatou Jaxate.
Yes.
Jërëjëf Ndeye Fatou. So they take pictures and videos of you guys on this very first day, and we keep those pictures. And occasionally we remind them and laugh about those pictures. You will be surprised that some of them were as young as you guys are, or probably even younger. Aisatu that you are talking about, Siti Gentebi, not only is she gotten promotion and rose through the ladder, she has also had the opportunity to grow, occupy different positions in the institution. Seifi, be am domam. She's built a family, and yep, she built Gambian talents. And it's not only Aisatu. I think we have 3 or 4 interns who came here as interns, later became employed, and finally got to that level. And hopefully, it can happen to both you, the men and the women. However, though, we also have interns that came in, and before you know it, they decided that they don't want to do it again. They no quit. Whoever amongst you quits, you are breaking a law and a policy of the institution and an agreement. In a little bit, Nyomfato and Aisatu will get into, Ida and Aisatu will get into the contract with you. Joxuñ leen lem, joxuñ leen sukur. We are going to bond you guys. And Fognane bonding Bobo has been broken down to all of you. It's very important for you all to know, because it is what is binding, and lu ngeen war a xam la. Joxuñ kenn si yéen lem, joxuñ kenn si yéen sukur pour nga accept, pour nga agree. We have an opportunity for young people, special young people. Fenal ñu is not one of the things we expect. Waxtaan nañu yéen naal kacaatale ba yéen seen boppa ngeen d'accord si what needs to happen. So that said, expectuñ pour ngeen break loolu down. I don't have the patience anymore. And right when you guys went away, I said it that this might be the last batch of interns actually that we accept. Des na si yéen, people before you had done lots of things that made us get to this decision, that make me get to this decision, it's a big liability, as lots of people have been or are wondering how I'm able to do it. Persistence, la need, consistency, and communicating with the right people. So Manglena Nya I'm encouraging all of you to take this document serious. Before you sign anything, make sure you understand it. They'll be broken down to you. But if they do and you don't understand it, feel free to ask questions. Before I sign anything nak lo wara hamla, te dafa wara dal sa xel. Dafa wara dal sa xel. So I'm appealing to all of you to revisit it, look at it very carefully or more thoroughly to make sure that you are doing the right thing. Nit amu dalal dut kardom. Momam feng feng soto na mankela kaunti. So do what you have to do, but also Samalens and Kadri. So I will allow Ida and Isatu to break down the rest of the documents for you. If you have any question, comment, or concerns, you can ask them. I trust them. Be assured that lepalugai def lepalugai wax si swing consultation ak ñun la ak si swing digal si la ko gaay di def. Whatever they are doing is limited to that. So maa ngi leen a welcome once again di leen gërëm di leen santa di leen wax ne it's not easy. Don't prevent others from having this opportunity.
Mr. Joe.
Yes. Mhm. Hello. maa ngi leen a dégg kay te maa ngi wax. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Joe.
Uh-huh.
What happened to people when I think they will retain this? Which one? The one is your copy, the other one is ours, okay? You already have two. You need Amga. Yes, thank you, Mr. Juf. That's what he was trying to explain. That if we can be where we are today, you guys can also be here. And the beauty about our profession is that it exposes you. It does not limit you to one place. Some of you in the morning meet saw here two girls, right? That I was talking about state house. Those people now they go to state house like their own houses. And one like me, before getting to this job, I have never been to state house before. Auma fa mboka, auma fa harit, auma fa ben qualification for Madugal State House. But with the nature of the job, the flatter the opportunity to talk with celebrities that you never imagined that you will even see in real life. But at some point, you will be sitting with those people, talking to them like your own colleague. And guess what? Because of the power of media, these people are scared of you. Even if they are talking, they try to know how they talk. Even if they are doing things, they try to know how they do those things. So it's a very noble profession, even though it is challenging. It's not as sweet as people think it is, but it's also not as difficult as people think it is. In life, I believe all you need to do is passion. The moment you build passion to a profession, you always enjoy what you do. But the moment, man, I don't believe in work hard. When you love something, it's never hard for you. It does not mean working hard to get it. But because it's a passion, you always enjoy doing it. You always enjoy going extra mile. Yes, we can proceed to the papers.
All right. Thank you. I think Nabia, mun ngaa delloo beneen cable boo fa join on noonu. Join ko. I guess that was better.
Do am issue.
No, 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 that was better. Hmm? Hello, hello. Mic test 1, 2. Hello. Yeah, thank you so much. Nabi, you're recording, right? Why? When did you stop the recording? Okay, record it back again. All right, thank you. Thank you, everyone. I think Mr. Jove has made very important points and samples that are motivating. And I think if you guys look at us, more especially senior interns, you'll be able to achieve a lot as far as the internship is concerned. So we can proceed from the policies and the procedures. We stopped at people doing their personal projects. So who can volunteer to read them?
No noise while studio in sitting or any given time. This is a workplace and no noise while studio in sitting or any given time. This is a workplace and all staffs are expected to behave professional.
Thank you so much. No noise while studio is session. This is so because when people are having programs or shows in the studio and you guys are making noise out there, obviously the audio will pick your noise. And if that particular show is live, then people will be hearing like, yo, I said you're gonna solve ya definitely, or either ya definitely, or stuff like that. All of those will appear when it comes to the audio. And if those things appeared as far as a professional show is happening, then that shows how unprofessional the institution I would say is, because nobody wants to watch show, not you, not I, not any other person wants to watch program, and then at the end of the day ngay dégg external noise outside or nit ñi defante outside or nit ñi werante or nit ñi waxtaan. So basically we discourage it, more especially if shows are going on inside the studio. And also this place is always calm and quiet. So normally we don't expect interns to come out here and start making noise or ñu nekk di quarrel or ñu nekk di wax di bari wax and stuff like that, because we have the next office right here, that is Think Young Women. We have other office around us and those people are working, so you cannot be around ñu nekk di tànqal nit ñi everywhere, ñu nekk di next office duñ mën a liggéey, ñu nekk si office bi duñ mën a liggéey, and then at the end of the day you will even disturb yourself. So we don't encourage any noise or any pirim-param around the premises. I guess you guys understand. You have anything to add up to that? All right. Then can we move to the next point? Who want to volunteer?
No personal belongings are allowed in the office. Don't connect any personal devices. Memory card TP management approved.
Isa mentioned this earlier when we were talking about no personal projects that the memory cards or the flash drives that you guys being in this bit can be mun na am virus wala mu affect sin computer si o mu yaha system bi so I guess Isa had mentioned that and that was made clear, right? So it same it applies same said memory card si o send flash drive. You know, some people they will be like su ma demee office maa fa amee ay internet mu fa su ma demee naa download movie naa or naa download tutorial su ma demee kër ma seetaan ko and you come with your flash drive ngeen try to connect ko si computer si or laptop si that is highly discouraged. So we move to the next point. Who wants to follow?
While in the office, staff must be productive at all times. Sitting down, sleeping, or not doing anything is violation of GTPS policies. There should always be project to do. Always ask supervisors if they are not sure what to do.
Thank you so much. Basically, this is discouraging you people to be so reluctant and redundant. Pour ngeen ñëw rek toog benn place bañ a ñëw def dara war ngeen toog rek because sa collègue fekk nga mu ngi seetaan some tutorial nga ñëw join ko yow ñëw loo laajte supervisor bi man lan lay def or what is going on. So whenever you're coming to work, if you are a journalist, we always encourage you to watch your surroundings. There is news everywhere. Mun ngaa ñëw si yoon nga gis loo xamante ne nii is a potential story is newsworthy nga ñëw to the supervisor or the manager on duty nga ne ko ne well bu ma doon ñëw si yoon bi lii ak lii laa gis so how about we do a story about this or nga toog nga am an idea of a show to do or something to do. You said this is what I want to do, then that supervisor would always encourage you to go to do so rather than nga ñëw toog defuloo dara videographer nga amuloo loo edit amuloo loo shoot then nga ñëw toog jàpp sa njàmbur lemlante sa loxo you're not doing anything. So basically, I believe all of us as young people, we should start questioning ourselves. Nga bàyyi sa kër fay sa pass ñëw si office yaa ngi jàng o yaa ngi liggéey whole day defuloo dara nga fayaat sa pass ñibbi. So I guess we are not even fair to ourselves. So fekkee ne loolu mata bi loolu noonu la demee. So I believe we should always have project in mind or if we don't have project you come to the supervisor or the manager on duty nga ne ko ne lan lay def tey what should I do today. Then that person will tell you àndal ak kii or demal ak kële or defal lii or defal lële. It's better than nga ñëw toog sa collègue jox leen ko assignment nga dem toog ak kooku noonu without you having specific assignment boo xamante ne ni yow yaa ko war a def. So we always encourage people to come up with their story ideas or to go to the manager or the supervisor, the intern supervisor. The person will tell you what to do and what not to do. You have anything to add on to that?
Yes, what Ida is trying to explain is the idea of this cupboard. We don't allow that. People going in group for breakfast, people sitting down here trying to gossip. Have you ever, guys, all of you, I think you came here and bought your form, right? You have never seen any of us sitting together doing certain conversations. Have you ever met us doing that? We don't have a specific time that said everybody should go. Or let's say you go out, spend there 15 minutes, 1 hour, come back, sit down, gossip, kiddy wale. Like I just said, we should have a purpose. We should know what made us to leave our houses. And each and every day have the intention of achieving something. Don't be here. Maybe me, I already got my green card. My visa is already there. Ida's visa is already there. You, your own is there. Me, my family, we are very poor. They all depend on me. At the end of the day, I start making friends. We start hating the managers, start hating the supervisors that give you good advice, that are trying to guide you. You try. You just wake up a day, that person will be like, man, I'm navigating. Or man, I'm traveling. What about yourself? So we discourage the issue of kabudu, the issue of sitting together, discussing unnecessary conversation, the issue of laziness. I don't think any one of you have ever met anybody sleeping in this chair, right? And it's very easy, very soft to sleep. But the moment we get in, projects upon project, and that's how you learn. That's how you make yourself used to be being productive. at all time, even outside their job. And that record have made us or other colleagues to believe in Gambian talent interns. Almost out of 100 interns that complete their courses, 85 of them are employed with other media houses. And that's a pride for us because people know they are productive. You will never see us in any program. You just see the journalists, let's say press conference, after press conference, pan, you pack your stuff. We try to get other stories. We go beyond to get what we want. So we encourage each and every one of you to do the same thing. The issue of laziness, full like suma bo pavela, de dama sleep, de maneloma, excuses. Any responsible person will never depend on excuses. The moment you saw a person giving excuses all the time, just know that that person is not ready for anything in life. Serious people, serious leaders, serious young people that want to achieve something, you should not be fond of two excuses. Suma mama moo de suma auntie moo lii oo nga ñëw fii dama am stress kër dama am sa everybody ñun ñëpp a am stress especially ñun ñoo xam ne yaa ngi sëy yaa ngi am doom yaa ngi am liggéey yaa ngi am school kan moo ñu ëpp stress stress yi jëkkër stress yi goro stress yi njëkke stress yi doom stress yi yaay stress yi papa everything. But do you see that in our faces? I encourage each and every one of you to do the same thing, okay? Thank you. Be productive at all times.
Thank you. Can we move to the next point?
It says no mobile phone usage while studio is in section or engages in other official business in and outside of the office.
Thank you. Basically, all of your phones should be here at the receptionist. All the phones. Now, this point has been a very big challenge and a very big fight when it comes to interns and managers, because some of us are so strong-headed to the extent that then they get to the extent. So again, as a phone, we will put it in our pocket and sneak with it. Then ngeen dem di laxatu di text wala di laxatu wala ngeen a edit ngeen teg ko seen diggante tànkay. I believe we are all young people. Ta yi fi bandi yooyu noonu, all of us pass through it. Di nga gis suma maasi sometimes at school we will even want to spy ñu jël suñ sipi uniform bi dañ ko dee ñawal si pause then ñu dugal fa suñ phone bi and everybody will not notice it. So I believe all of those games are not important. At the end of the day, you're not doing it to the manager or you're not doing it to the supervisor. You're doing it to yourself because your phone is distracting you big time. And you having your phone whilst editing or doing other official works cannot go together. I always say this to interns. Some of them, if you tell them, some of them are so married to their phones that certain IS and mobile direct, and I believe the fact is, do muna dem liggéey more especially videographer or journalist, guide them liggéey on the field, but you are on your phone. One, people will describe you outside. The key man following ko feka si phone am direct. That is the one reason. The second one is you cannot hold the office gadget and hold your phone. A typical example is that last time, the encounter that I have, the person mingi battery, but including phone number. Battery am put down because dano sujate sa phone bido ko bay bu dano. You will never do that. So at the end of the day, yaa ngi yaha battery light boobu noonu. Light bi du taalaat yow doo si njëriñu, the next intern du si njëriñu, the next staff du si njëriñu. So yaa ngi yahal ñu bari. So when it comes to phone and the work, it doesn't go together. Doo mën a edit nga nekk si phone bi. At the end of the day, doo mën a déglu ku nga waxal si mobile ba pare nga déglu li nga edit li moo ki nga edit li moo wax. So those two things cannot go together. Doo mën a nekk di present nga ne da nga chat WhatsApp yaa ngi ask a guest the question ba pare kooku question mi ngi ko ask nga ne yow di nga si ask follow up question. At the end of the day, you are not listening. Understand? So there are certain people when you were interviewing them, you saw them those signs ñoom seen boppa den la address. You know, doo mën a interview ba pare yaa ngi si sa mobile. Some people they address you so si toomee ñu send ñu ñoom. You ask them that question and they answer nga delluwaat si question boobu ñu gaa den laa wax ne yow nekkuloo di ma déglu because soo nekk di laajte ni answer naa ko ba pare. So understand? So there are certain things that are so wrapped around with this phone issue, but young people they find it so difficult to get it. So man typically sometimes dama ne toog di laajte sama bopp est-ce que man am naa phone because dama ne fàtte ne am naa phone. Whole day you're doing project from one project to another, Before you know what happens, it's 5 o'clock. Put your close. That's the time you go to your phone and you meet there. So many missed calls. You understand? So basically, you cannot just enslave yourself with that phone and you want to work. Those two things cannot go together. All of you guys are encouraged. Whenever you come early in the morning, your phone should be here as the receptionist. You send phone, it's safe and secure. And always don't go there by help. So I volunteer to send phone if I can never salve. We have a small basket being connected if you do go somewhere. But we don't just leave out your phones like that. Because at the end of the day, when we ask you people to place your phone there, we make sure that they are secure. Because can do them young and it's more phone stuff like that. And the other thing is whenever you're coming in your phone, some of us then they have different ringing tunes. Ringing tune when you at the end of the day, if a live program is going there, ngatal Aida Samba or Wali Balago Seka, audio is super piggy studio be YouTube or Facebook, they will mute that show simply because of our copyright. Because either Sama Sogopuli or Wali Balago Seka, those people they have their official YouTube channels or their Facebook pages in which they set content to them for secure. So you cannot just get up and use their content like that. So Facebook or YouTube might send the office an email that this program is a copyrighted content using this music, so and so. So we encourage everybody to put your phone on silence or vibrate mode. In that case, phone bisuringe to affect that person. And whenever phones ring, secretary of the joke who owns this phone. You understand? So we encourage all of you when you come in the morning or in the afternoon, you place your phones outside. You have anything to add there?
We don't want to make life difficult for you. We just want to train you the right thing. You won't attend any official meeting. Have you ever seen President Barrow with a phone? Or the First Lady trying to do selfie or trying to chat on WhatsApp? Any responsible person, phones are so distracting. So the reasons we do certain rules and regulations is not to make life hard for anybody, but we want to train you the right thing when you find yourself in the outside world. And like Ida rightly mentioned, there are certain music or ringing tunes that you have in your phone. The moment the mic picks that is the end of the program. So imagine you having somebody like President Barra while the show is on. Your phone just rings for once, just 1 second. Music, they end up muting that video or dropping it down. Are you fair? So please and please and please, okay? Anytime, we are not saying you don't make calls. Anytime you want to call your family or your loved one, you can kindly excuse yourself. Come ask the receptionist for your phone. The person will give you your phone. You go outside, make your phone call, come back, return it there. And anytime your phone ring, like Eda rightly mentioned, we will always give it to you so that you answer. Anytime we see it, we are not promising at all times because sometimes we can both be engaged. So please and please and please, we are not trying to make life difficult, but we want to train you the right thing, okay?
Thank you. Can we move to the next point? Who wants to volunteer?
No interfering in each other's job. Every staff should know their limit.
Thank you so much. Excuse me. We have some people that are so busy about it. Lucien your neck, yep, they want to know. Some people are so nosy. Luneka senior, luneko senior, yep, they want to know. So in this case, don't you fake either mungi ame fuki project ak jurom ñaar and so stressful nga ñew nga ne ko lan nga nekk di def whilst you have other project to do. You understand? So you cannot meet the accountant di def accounting wogam nga dem taxaw ci boram nan ko yow lo nekk di liggéey. You know, obviously in a typical day, so yow mi ko def sax ku la ko def, you yourself will know that you will not like others to do that to you, right? So we always encourage people to mind their business as much as they can and not to interfere when it comes to others' job. Because don't want to fake nit ñu jox ko assignment, all of you guys come numa ko waxe, so ñew am a project in mind, nga ñew ngene lan lay def, tay man la defal li ak li ñu brainstorm and all together. So next colleague ñew because yeen ñaar minante ngeen rek, you're so busy about it to an extent that will even prevent you from going to the manager on duty or the supervisor ngene ko lan lay def. At the end of the day do ko def, ya ngi dem topal sa xarit bi ngene ki mu ngene def project bi, and when you come back we will ask you kan mo la jox project bo demone def. Understanding, and that is where these complications will come, and you people will be like, manager be the dafa soft, or kii dafa bari wax, or kii dafa soft. It's not like dafa bari wax. These are things you xamantene ni they are clearly explained to you during the orientation. People's work sa yoon nekkut si. liñ la sant nga def loolu liñ la sant nga def nga mandu si mandu is very important in life, not even when it comes to internship or stuff like, but in life it's very important. Luñ la boole boo kasi ak fulla ak fayda bam jeex waaye luñ la boole wut bul ko lijjanti. You understand? Man, that is how I am. Whenever you involve me 100% bañu ma si commencé ne naka yaram bi, I will do it to the fullest. But when you don't involve me, dama dee toog noonu di la seetaan. And that is how it should be, because soo fekka nit mu toog di def defam yoo xamuloo kooku lu tax muy def loolu noonu nga ñëw rek ngeen ko ne yow lan nga nekk di def nii, oh I want to know this, oh I want to know that. So we highly discourage that. When you're given your work, do your work. When others are given their work, allow them to do their work. Don't go there and start di leen distract wala nga nekk di leen lijjanti wala nga nekk di leen kisi. You understand? So we discourage that to the highest. So we move to the next point. Who wants to volunteer?
Staff and interns must attend all trainings and meetings mandated by the employer.
So we normally have meetings every Wednesday morning, 10 o'clock. These meetings are so important because everything that is going wrong in the institution, then could discuss. Now we open the forum for you people to put your land. We give, like, this institution is, we have an open door policy. It's not like managers or the leaders or everybody is a dictator. We give you that democratic environment boo xamante ne da ngeen mën a voice out di leen naxari da ngeen mën a wax li nga xamante ne nii yéen a ngi foog na ne it's not going right or it's going wrong, or you believe the institution needs to improve on that. So we give you that chance every Wednesday. When you come, we have our meeting agendas and everything. We discuss about it. Now, if anything is left behind, but you believe that it's very important and you individual on board, that's the time that you come and say this and this and this is going around in the institution, and I believe it should not be like that. Now you give your take, you allow the person in charge to give out his or her take. Now this can be even among your colleagues. You can send colleagues to complain, and I will encourage all of you to be my tie. Whenever I move with people and they're like, institution be mom, when you come to the meeting, you the next person raise it. If your colleague is not bold enough to raise it, you raise it. At the end of the day, maybe you ko oversight or guy buying ko help. Tayo buying ko help. It's very important nga indi ko. It's rather than ko wasigana. So the meeting it's created for that basically. What it's mandatory every Wednesday. Everybody is expected to be here before 10 o'clock because 10 o'clock the meeting will then start. Now when it comes to the training, sometimes then they organize classes for videographers or for journalists to have class with you to hear the theoretical part before you guys go on the field. But surprisingly enough, some of you people or some of the interns, the previous ones, they will never show up. They will not come. Sometimes they organize videographic class. Bena student out of 10 videographers, bena and you know that is not encouraging. At the end of the day, bena bobu su jange, mu xam the theoretical part and what to do and what not to do. Kooku su fixé the problem, the next person to attend dafa ñëw yaaxalum fix. So benn nit du mun a fix problem bi. So any training that is organized in this institution, you are expected to attend it. Because most of the time, 75% theory when it comes to the internship, journalism or videography. Most of the times, young field, young age and stuff like that. But some of us are not opportune to attend journalism institutions or videographic institutions. So actually, mun nga génn si biti nga xam ne caméra bi fii leen ko lay taale suma image baa ngi nice léegi waaye yow li nga def ba nga compose image boobu ba nga am a clear image xamuloo those technical words, right? So if trainings like that are organized, you are expected to attend it. You're not expected to be like munuma ñëw or stuff like that. So I always ask this question, us young people, koo xamante ne mu ngi laa jàngal mu ngi laa wax ne kaay ma jàngal la, that knowledge, knowing how valuable knowledge it is, nga ne yow doo ñëw. So this is what triggered this. Every training or every meeting that is organized by this institution is mandatory, and all of you guys are expected to come. Do you guys understand that? So we move to the next point.
And you are all to watch it after that emergency. Okay?
It says staff or intern must be punctual, committed, and deliver all projects in professional and timely manner.
So we are not expecting you to come tay, elengin them off. There are certain people that are network now elengin off, gonna elengin on, gonna what elengin off. So we are not expecting that. We expect you people to be committed. Now your timetable, you were not forced. It's a discussion that was done between you and the manager or supervisor. So if you know that this time I cannot make it, communicate. And to be honest, some of you here did be need. Do not make because I'm engagement. It's rather than there are some of us young people, we are fond of saying yes, 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 because we want the opportunity. Never fall into that trap. Loo xam ne nii soo waxee yes, you cannot be committed to it. Don't do it. Loo xamante ne nii mun nga koo def nga ne waa lii mun naa ko def and the moment nga joxe sa kaddu ne this one I can do it, make sure nga hold it tight bul ko break. You're not expected tey nga ñëw wala this week nga ñëw next week nga dem off benn yoon, the following week nga ñëw, the following week nga dem off benn yoon. All of this dañ ko dee bàyyi xel, right? So if you say that you're gonna come from Monday to Thursday and these are the times that you're supposed to come, we expect you to come in those times, and in those period right here, we expect you to deliver to expectation. The projects that you're given, the deliver on a timely manner. Like there are some people in your Hamilton, you give them projects, it will take them 2 to 3 weeks. Well, the whole month, they will not complete a project. That is not expected from any of us. Now, if you're given a project, you are expected to deliver it on time. I guess all of you guys understand that.
And if you happen to be a staff at Gambian Talents TV, we have a slogan called Input Determine Output. Like I just said, you work on a project, like one project for the entire month. You will pay for that one project. You work on 100 projects, you will receive, not Isatu is the boss, either is the boss, this one is just a junior staff. It's based on what you deliver. So that's why we train you that from the onset for you to be responsible, for you to be punctual. And the issue of not coming, not showing, you don't come, you don't call, you don't inform anybody. You do it once, twice, we will give you a written warning. First one, we will give you a verbal warning. Second one, we will give you a written warning. Third one, we will kindly sack you. So we are very serious with it. Like I just said, we don't force anybody to give us your timetable. You give us the days and the time that you are available. And each intern must come 4 times a week. We operate 24/7. We have morning, afternoon, night. So you just check which one favors you. You can come today morning, tomorrow afternoon, day after night. It depends on you. But the moment you give us, so need your hair card, expect them punga respect. Failure to do this, trying to play games, we don't take it. Nowadays, Mr. Jop is very stressed. He don't babysit anybody. He don't take any excuse on genuine excuse. Sometimes our realities, realities can kick in. You are supposed to come. Something beyond your control happen. Take your phone, call the office. You don't have credit, text us. You don't have megabyte, flash us or look for somebody that borrow you. We are very flexible and okay with things. So we want people to be responsible, we want people to be honest, and we want people to know the importance of time. You are supposed 30 minutes, it's late. I think I encourage some of you since the interview time. Earlier, when we were talking to Mr. Joff, he asked the same questions. They are supposed to be here by the orientation is supposed to start 10, and they are not here up till 10. It means that the individual is not serious, right? We expect, even if it's in the outside world, if you are told 7, maybe 6:50, you are already there, or 6:30. So we expect you to be there at least 30 minutes. Su ko defee di nga able to know soo faatee dara, soo waree def dara and everything. Waaye soo ñëwee it's already time, what will you do? Yaa ngi toog sa yaa ngi ñaxa yaa ngi soona. Do you think that we will take you very serious? Can my program still have to live? Because there you have to be there at least 30 minutes before the time or 1 hour before the time. So you are like with this from today we start to judge people. Key that they communicate, key that they know on time, key that they dress well, key that they do this, key that they get lunch. So it's important, don't estimate. Bulgis either halela or I jalo halela. Ngani ni halelen dundi determine their antipathy to before we promote anybody or we demote anybody, we discuss as management and majority carry the vote. So we are pleading with you to be punctual, to be regular, and to respect your time and deliver project on a timely manner. Do you guys understand?
That is, for instance, if you are going to university and right now you give your timetable, then the university, the semester starts, it starts, and then the timetable does not favor the timetable that you gave to Gambia Talent. How will that be managed?
Yeah, I think university over the years, that is how the university is. Their timing is not consistent. So as a student, you are expected to work closely with the manager on duty or the supervisor or the person responsible for your table. Work closely with her to mitigate your university timetable and your work timetable. So I'm a typical example. I've been to the university. I am done with university now, finally, and alhamdulillah, with all the frustration. But you see to it, sometimes it will even take you some days or 2 weeks after when you guys resume your courses. That's the time that you get your timetable. But we expect you to communicate. There are certain university students like myself, Bandy, you Maclen. So this is my university timetable. And university, we all know that the courses are 2 hours 30 minutes. All the courses are 2 hours 30 minutes. Courses do not 3 hours. But some people will be like, we understand some days you can have 2 courses or 3 courses a day. But some people will be like, say my class starts from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. And we all know that university schedules them. Even if you have classes between 1 to 2, you have 30 minutes break. You understand? So I'm not saying that 30 minutes break you come to the office, because practically you cannot do that. Man musuma def lolu. If I have 30 minutes break, I stay at the school for 30 minutes because that is 5 past 2 nyari pass. I'm not saying that you do that, but your timetable communicate it exactly as it is. Busi yoka bulsi wani. The moment you do that, you will enjoy how your university flows with Gambian talents. Yes.
And Ida is a typical example. Sometimes her courses are in the afternoon. Ida is here in the morning. Sometimes it's in the morning. She's here in the afternoon. After class, she will come back to work. Before class, Sheriff, the one that the guy that interviewed you as well, he's also right now today he's having classes at Birikama. You will see him here after Juma prayers. So it depends on the individual and how you communicate. We just want people to communicate and communicate right. We are always flexible. We can always change our timetable, okay? Yes.
Thank you. So any other question?
So are you basically saying whatever happens, you must communicate with your staff members or
Olof Njaay daf dee wax ne réeroo amut ñàkk waxtaan moo dee indi réeroo. So the moment that communication is not only work, why in your personal life, the moment nga break communication ak someone rek ko dafa commencé di biir concept kii mbaa nekkut si li la nekk keneen xam nga réeroo am na. So that is what we are trying to prevent. Anything that happens, communicate. Even if you are not supposed to, if you are unable to come, you are unable to make it, call and well buga naa ñëw de waaye lii moo happen kenn du la forcer mu ne la ñëwal by force, because we are all human beings. Doo mën a am emergency ñu ne da ngaa ñëw by force. You guys understand? So
Why you would do that? But you want people to be responsible. Yes.
So any other question? Comment or concern?
We want it to be interactive. Like we said, try to know what you are signing, because we will be holding you accountable. So don't just sign for the sake of signing, and don't be okay like Ida said, because you need the opportunity. Try to question, try to understand, try to know very well. Do you guys understand? Yes.
So we go to the next one.
Staff or intern must treat all customers as customers and do not have any personal relation with GT customers.
Thank you. I believe a typical example of this is we used to have an intern koo xam ne dañ ko yóoni for an official errand mu dem gis customer boobu noonu këram bi the person lives in luxury, and after bu mu amee that interaction, official interaction, the person went to the customer and bugga def business ak that customer. You understand? So we discourage that very well. Your GTP customers is GTP customers. You're not expected pour nga ñëw di customer bi def lu moo def already, because that person is famous, because that person is well known, because that person am na xaalis nga génn si biti di ko laaxa naan ko jox ma sa number. You're not cheating the institution, you're cheating yourself, because people communicate. At the end of the day, kooku mooy mën a dem si Mr. Diouf wala mu dem si Fatou Samba mu ne ko ne seen xale bi lii ak lii ak lii la ma wax wala lii ak lii ak lii la ma def. So remember, Gambia dafa tuuti. loo see def rek nga bàyyi si sa xel soo demee di jaar gannaaw the institution nga ne you're going to GTP's customers to do A or B, that same customer will come back to the institution and say seen jànq bi lii la ma wax wala leen la ma def. And in that case, if that happens, then the issue will be between you and the institution. And the institution don't want to have issue with anybody more than all of these things need state for clearing. And we break it down to you so that you can understand. A customer is a customer. You're not expected to get them jar get them defer certain deals with that customer. You guys understand? You want to add anything? All right. Can we move to the next point?
It says staff or intern must not manipulate other staff or GT customers for their own self-gain. Staff must not engage in any unprofessional conversation or conversation with GT customers.
Just like what I said, because customers they talk, your former colleagues they talk. If you want to say madam dox si xeli Aïssa bi pour work on, because you know some of us I don't know how to describe them. So fekkee ne am na word bi nga xam ne moom fa more than selfish, I will use that. Some of us are selfish in a sense ne ñun lu ñoo njëriñ rek leen dee xool duñ dee xool the next person lu ko njëriñ wala lu ko hot underline. So I will just come to him and say, well, project bi ñu ngi ma jox fi ne la project de naka la duñ dem ñu dóor ko mu daanu. We are fond of that. At the end of the day, ngeen dem dóor project bi mu daanu, you have the money, you put it in your pocket and you forget about koo xam ne moom nga dugal wala yaa ngi def si kooku mooy na. So all of those we discourage it. Wala nga nekk foofu noonu di influence sa colleague naan ko how about we go and do this, how about we go and do that. Or you going to the customer, just like I said, people they talk. At the end of the day, when it comes up, when it comes out, you are in trouble. So save yourself that trouble. Bu leen dugal seen bopp si trouble. Lépp loo leen xamante ne ni leeru leen ak képp ku ñëw dox sa mind. I always say this, man kuy dox si mind nit blame ma kooku de ku nangu ñu dox sa mind kooku laa blame. Parce que yow war nga am fayda bu toll ni bu nangu sa benn morom mu dugal la si loo xamante ne bugguloo si dugal. Understand? People like man dama na xaree dugal parce que man soo ñëwee nga maa dugal as far as the institution is concerned xamal ne weeru nga parce que naa ko boole fasaam wala naa la boole the next person that is engaged. You understand? So things like that dañ si war a bàyyi xel bu baax a baax. When I am with my colleagues or we are joking, Nabia Sarr is a typical example. I did it to her. Mu ñëw mu ne ma ne diw nu mu bëree seetaan bu ñu demee si mbedda bi bu ñu demee vox pop lii la def lee la def ma ne diw mu ne naa ma ne ko kaay dégg Nabia Sarr lu mu laa wax. So things like that, it saves you. Imagine the person koo xam ne ñëwoon na si yow mu toog mu wax ne diw lii su demee si diw dafa toog mu ne kii nii ne so always avoid that. Never feel bad what the next person feel when you do the right thing. Never feel bad about that. So when it comes to your interaction with your colleagues and your customer, you need to be very, 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 very careful about what to do and what you're saying. If not, like the Google, and this is media. Remember, it's media. And most of the people, su ma gisee si media bi dañ dee wax ne like bàyyil sa xel bu baax because media nu mu la mënee defar noonu la mënee yaaxa media bi yëpp suñu la xamee benn attitude moo especially bu bon saa boo génnee da xool leen ko mu ngi nii di amul benn fayda and that tarnishes your image forever. You understand? So we always want all of you to be on the safer side. Moo tax ñu bring out all of this to break it down. So I guess you guys understand. Any question, comment, or concern?
Man, I have attended certain programs. Before I realized, people already snap me and send it to Pa Usman Jub. So imagine someone don't try to play games or try to def yenen jul jam. I'm already exposed. The better be elect musuma ham kan mo manata. Not once, not twice. Dama told when you send to some group. When I said to Jaro, actually got on that. And exactly that was what I was doing. But luckily enough for me, before doing that, I already communicate to the management. So Kokulumo Def wasn't a surprise to me. So imagine if I was just trying to play game. And like I just said, media can be so critical sometimes. The moment you try to outsmart, then they do gal sabo pasipa. I need nyomune la mbaran ma comme ñun gaal ci da nga gis da nga dem we have a lot of diplomats yoo xam ne ku war a expose lu gaay di def kenn du leen joxaate kenn du leen oyaar honorable ay kaay ñu nekk ay yow da nga ne ay da nga su gisee that police ne si sa bot doo mun a achieve anything in media waaye yow soo toogee di xeexee ñu pare jox la dara lu tuuti $100 or $1,000 nga foog ne fekk at the end of the day they break you. Let's say those people have problem with Pa Usman Ju and they want to use you. Those people don't like Ida and they know Ida is working here, they want to revenge on Ida. They can use you. And then that experience in the past, somebody that was here on behalf of someone else. But luckily enough, badara. So we encourage people to be honest. We encourage people to know how they deal with people. Most especially GTP customers. Because Pa Ousmane wax na loolu mu ba noonu dafa amoon kenn ku leen amel xaalis ñu yónni fa staff kooku jël 200 jox staff mu pare mu ne Pa Ousmane ne du ma jox tey sa boy wax mel ni ku jox kooku 100,000. Imagine su doon kooku ñëwutoon rek joxe 200 then explain everything. Nobody will ever believe the individual. te kale daf doon try to dugalante Fatou Samba la tase Fatou Samba la jël 200 mu ne leen Pa Ousmane ne jox na kooku loolu Pa Ousmane dafa foogoon ne kooku daf ko fay ba ma yaale te kooku fayit ko mu leen amee so imagine Fatou su jëloo loolu rek rob ko ci baag yi te daf ko wax ne am usal loolu bi sa pax kale ñëw mu ne ko am paas baa ngi ni kii moo ma ko jox kooku kon mu ne tey lu ma jox sa staff yow su sa staff bi nii ak nii ak nii te ka fayit ko so imagine yow soo doon try to outsmart benn 200 du yaaxa sa der forever mu tax ñu daaxala fi and here is a media house they have the ability to publish you and the moment you are published that is the end of you and your career. So we need to be careful and very honest with the things we do, okay? Communicate right. Like I just said, ñaka waxtaan moo dee dindi yow. Bul nangu kenn dugal na. Aida is that type. Man bu ma ñëwee es dama foogoon ne Aida daf ma bañ. Toog video Aida dem na boole na laa ma ne and man tamit I learned to do that and I even apply that in my normal life. Man fu ma dëkk aw ma xarit aw ma enemy. Ku wax ngay wax si jàmbur ma ne ko moo ko wax waaw xaaral ma diw kaay uyu de kii lii ak lii ak lii la wax what is your response ñun fii that's how we operate kii ñëw wax ne ndey faatu de tey bu ngeen lii ak lii ak lii danga foog ne dinañ ko wane waaw xaaral dinañ di laawit ndey faatu dañoo wax oyal ndey faatu ñëw kii kumba o fu ne lan moo xew tey fu ne expliqué ndey faatu loo am si tontu si loolu mu ne la lii ak soo faatee dama la wax fu ne yow yaa waxoon lii ndax loolu amul. Today, of course, society is already exposed because sometimes some people, our main motive in life is to destroy. We have agents of Satan within ourselves, within. So those people, you need to be careful of them. Either do this project, either rombarek man numa sibe either ni ak ni ki xale bu ndaw man ki munut ma lifin man ki munut a nekk suma diida ki num seytaane ki nga waxal soo may nu record na la already mu dem mu ne la yow de mooy tuuti te fekk moom moo gën a wax lu bon si yow so be careful not here alone apply that to your daily life bul nangu kenn dugal sometimes then they wax fu jigéen nekk du dee dem waaye I disagree ñun fii ay jigéen majority 85 of the managers I think jigéen la right but we don't have that issue of tongo that issue of kimo wali issue of tesande parce que loo wax rek Pa Ousmane loolu la ñu turee dafa oo ñaari yëpp ngeen toog yow loo wax man ak Aida dem boolante ba am bés mu woowe ma ñu ñëw meeting xamuñ bu ñëw experience sax parce que loolu passé na xuloo bi was very unnecessary why it molds me dafa dem ba ma apply ko in my daily life and it's helping me out so we encourage people to do that.
Thank you. Mom Hamud Somari. Jangaluñ ko Somari time school. So I think what she mentioned is very important and lu jara bàyyi xel la as far as the institution is concerned, your daily life and the internship. So we move to the next point. Who will volunteer and read?
Staff or interns must always dress neat, sharp, professional, and well-groomed.
Thank you so much. Staff or interns are expected to dress well and professional because media house, anything can come up when it comes to the morning. So you're not expected pour nga sol rags wala nga sol cangal bi nga xam ne dañ ko xar ba soo sigee wala nga sol yële boo xamante ne it's so unprofessional nga indi ko si office. The moment you come in, you're going to be addressed. More especially ñun jigéen ñi bëgg nañoo dress up to extent boo xamante ne ni dañoo bëgg a wane certain parts of us. It's not happening in here. I'll start with the female, then ma ñëw si góor yi. So when it comes to the jigéen yi, am na a typical example am naa si experience dafa am koo xamante ne waroon dem interview te ku war a interview imam la mu dem sol benn top boo xamante ne ni dressam yëpp mu ngi out mu ñëw mu ne ma dama fi bàyyoon benn ngeen sol ma foogee su ma ñëwee naa ko fi fekk moom laa bëggoon a ñëw sol par unfortunately dafa am pour change boobu noonu sax pour sol beneen buba so they gis ne things like that you cannot go out with it you cannot wear certain things nga ñëw not occasion sax waaye nga ñëw office because soo ñëwee si office bi anything can come up mën nañoo wax ne State House am nañ programme ou ñu ne victim center or any other places wala si juma bi am nañ programme what are you going to do xam nga obvious doo mën a wax ne damaa dem kër ñibbi dem ci ñaat suma yére bi ñëw so we always expect you pour nga dress professionally ba pare nga dress modest because soo ñëwee ak certain dress doo mën a dem ak moom fenn te suñ la joxe dee coverage you'll be like joxuñ ma coverage you're not expected pour nga ñëw when it comes to journalism soo leen am classes training session dinañ leen ko trainal your dressing code depends on the occasion that you're going xam nga yow expecting la pour nga dem cover entertainment programme attaque muy am programme wala let's say hunting am Banjul nga dem sol sa jilbaab black nga nëbba sa boutique at the end of the day those people will am na si ñoo xam ne sax dañ laa discriminate outright you understand so expecting la tamit nga dem a professional occasion like State House or OIC or any other professional setting nga dem sol racks nga dem wala nga sol jean or certain things there are certain dressing code that you do soo ko defee soo demee State House doo dee duga more especially nga dem foofu noonu ak cap you will not enter security they will never allow you in you understand so those are things yoo xamante ne dañ ko war a bàyyi xel bu baax a baax wala ngaa dem meeting and occasions ngay sol slippers some of us are typical examples ngay sol slippers wala nga dress ba mbaax nga sol lu mu la neexee nga yow toog di xool nit ñi that is not expected so when it comes to the ladies I encourage all of you always dress modest and always dress professional tayi nii soo demee FJ di nga for office wear ba doyal nga sanse ba nice ñëw toog jàpp sa boppa there was a program that was taking place and it was like Mr. Juf was so surprised bu mu ñu gisee mu ne I never know ne nii ngeen di dress professionally but it was at a time boo xamante ne every day ku nekk soo ñëw da nga dress professional we are like léegi moom office professional setting for it's so nice when you dress in a certain manner da nga dee feel sa boppa ne man li ma sol it makes me feel like a responsible person ku la gis nga xam ne kii is a responsible person but there are certain ways that you dress ku la gis nga ñëw sax du wax ne kii office la moo def and remember it's media whatever you do can be out there more especially su fekkee always yaa ngi sa screen so when it comes to góor yi as well man wala laa jigéen ñi bàyyi góor yi parce que ñu laa dee laal the type of dressing that you do lu jar a bàyyi xel la nga ñëw as far as yow gangsta nga yow rastaman nga yow kiyaawu loolu la neex nga dressé nga ñëw ak sa jean wala nga yuutal sa box bi mu ngi si biti when you come to the office we will tell you nga ekkati sa tuddali because we nekkul si ghetto bi this is an official setting so ñëwee si official setting we expect you to behave because mën ngaa nekk a journalist wala nga nekk a videographer ñu ne àndal ak journalist bi ou àndal ak videographer bi nga dem State House event wala nga dem any other event you're not expected to go nga dress like that yow soo demee sa gis sa mooy góor yi sax war ngaa dus parce que ñoom ñëpp ñu ngi dress neat and tidy yaa ngi dress rof sa kawar bi beneen bi mu ngi is beneen baa ngi not beneen baa ngi west and there are certain things yoo xamante ne ni it's common within us young people te soo ñëwee si institution bi we always encourage you pour nga work on that koo gis dafa am head and it all boils down to your tidiness naka nit nga defee koo gis dafa am head so we always encourage young people pour ñu jël limong bii nii poxotaan obviously dafa xeeñ because am pit la da nga fa wàcce soo xam if de mooy spécial tàngaay bi so there are certain people soo leen jegee rek wuccu moo laa dese then foroxa ba mel ni ay dekebe so but we decided to change you come and meet people like Fatama mu ne la ne tey moom yaa ngi xeeñ tey moom xeeñu loolu ne soo demee jëlal limon nga jël ko def ko sa poxotaan nga raxas ko ba mu set even soo amul spray soo ñëwee you're gonna smell good you understand we are not saying ne ngeen dem jënd that well expensive designer cloth wala ngeen dem jënd that perfume boo xam ne mu ngi jar 2000 or 3000 nit ñëpp amuñ ko waaye soo jëlee sa limon or this local stuff nga jël ko raxas sa bopp ba mu set dress fine soo taxawee everybody will appreciate you journalist when you are interviewing even videography watch your mouth gémmiñ soo ko tëjee noonu la day gën a xeeñee nga xëy suba raxasuloo sa gémmiñ nga xëy ngoon raxasuloo sa gémmiñ nga tey raxasuloo sa gémmiñ nga continuer leen continuously koo jegee pour interview daf laa daw wala mun soo si tisee ñu stegni di laa wax ne yow mi yaa sa gémmiñ daa ngay xeeñ at the end of the day gàcce moo la faa tooba so we encourage all of us to make sure that we are always clean neat and tidy doo rek si kaw ba si suuf nag in that case foo taxaw people will love to be around you waaye foo gis nit ñi ñu laa daw rek xoolaatal sa bopp lan moo tax nit ñi di la daw There are certain people ñoo xamante ne ni comme nu ma ko waxee seen xet yi dafa fort soo leen jegee rek you want to go down. Why taking care of yourself, personal hygiene, man I believe is something loo xamante ne nii nit waru koo jàngal nit sax parce que yéen ay xel moo la ko war a mun a may ne man lii kat nii la nekk di demee xaaral ma def lii xaaral ma def lii. So we expect all of us to dress neat and tidy and a good scent.
One thing, we don't set people for failure. Here, we always tell you. I don't look at you and go to the next person. Key, this no more henny. Key this you. We don't do that. I will call you. Ibrahima, I want to see you. I see you. Ibrahima, tell mom Sahel Benehud, no help. And we don't expect people to put on designers. FJ Mumfi, $10 is starting a ambuba. Don't be shy to put on 2 clothes. Wash and wear. Why not set? Mun nga baña sol lu seer kii sol lu seer fekk busam kenn du ko consider because mu ngi for amul xeet bu ne affaire si yaa ngi tilim yow nga am sa benn simis o sa ñaari simis each and every day soo ñibbee da ngaa fóot bi nga sol ëllëg nga solaat the same thing. We still respect you, people will still value you. So like I just say, roll on di nga am $60 si di nga am $100. If that is expensive for you, limon $20 is am time boy sangu nga dog ko def ko sa ron kani. It's not okay. Then they and certain girls, they are so rude. It's not rude, they are honest. Why nun they were saying honest to be that they hard. Because do la ragala wane ngay wax rek ñu la sorry bro sa gaming bi mom tay. Imagine nit def la lolu. I just talk about State House. Most na dem State House attending a coverage. I'm benen college in another media house. Mu ngi sol card nonu len ko oyé na génn. Am dafa end up génn attenu. Nga dem yaangi sol ra. Nga sol yaangi mel ni to confuse. Who do you think will take you serious? Go ngay sol ay dodges. I'm not certain programs you're deaf. You can do those things. Let's say you that is doing entertainment, munga wache satuwe munga def saya, but you that want to do professional stuff. And like I just said, dress according to the occasion. Do muna dem church, di sol sa niga. Do muna dem juma, di sol sa changa. Do muna dem club, di sol sa. This sol garambu, right? Yes.
Thank you. Can we move to the next because time is going and we have other documents that we're supposed to review with you. Can we go? I think we have the last 2 points. Can we go to that?
Staff or intern must report to work on time and work the entire shift as indicated on their schedule.
There are certain people, initially getting the most that is how I believe it is. Then they try to play games. Young set time, man afternoon shift line. So the man 3 by 7 p.m. Now 7 just a good day. There are certain people, man, problem finish. They will be like 4 hour watcher, why 3:50 morning carry them. So balama aga su 4 dina jot and I will be like togal fi nga xaar ba 4 jot nga wacc nga dem ñibi. You cannot be doing that. Mun lo ñew nga ne almost 4 jot na or almost 7 jot na ma ngay ñew. Yow ya wax ne 8 nga ñew ba 4 8 o'clock nga sign in 4 o'clock nga sign out nga dem sa yoon jaamane ñoy you have this I have this. Wa amna ci ñoo xamantene ni fokk ñu tapas la ci. Ñom seen papa xam ne what they are doing is not right. They will come and sign in 8 3:30 ñu ne 30 more minutes more restful for harama ñibi. O lima def pare na harama ñibi. There's something like lima def pare na harama ñibi. When that is done and you have 30 more minutes plus the time with the elapsed, you can do something else. Mun nga start something else the next day bi so ñu nga complete ko. Why so ñu nga indicate sa schedule bi sa timetable bi nga time bi lay work, time bi lay close. We expect you to close at that time. We expect you to come to work at that time. Not for you pour nga ñew nga ne 7:30 la wara ñew in the morning. Nga xaar ba 8 nga ne 30 minutes rek laa di draw. At the end of the day, suñ dee rule book bi when it's like su fekkee 10 la 10 to 10 then they rule book bi xam nga boo amul dara doo see cheat soo ñëwee 10 11 sax still you are late soo waree ñibbi nga war a ñibbi 3 nga dem ñibbi 2 ba pare yaa ngi ñëw late nga ñibbi waat 2. You understand? We expect you, it's fine. Sometimes you can be late beyond your control. But communicate. Maa ngi ñëw de waaye traffic bi moo tax mënumaa ñëw early. Léegi yow ñëw nga late. Let's say ñëw nga 30 minutes late. Make up ko sa time yi wàcce bi. Nga war a wàcce 4 nga wàcce 4:30. That one it's done deal. Kenn du la si crucify, kenn du la si punish. But some of us, we will come late and still want to go home early. You understand? So we discourage that. Whenever you say that this is the time that I'm coming and that's the time that I'm closing, we expect you to abide by that. Understand? Any question, comments, or concern? We move to the last point so we can go to the next document. Constant tidiness and running professional errands on GTP time is a violation of GTP's policies and it's punishable through verbal warning, written warning, salary reduction, suspension, and termination. There are certain people ñoo xamante ne nii when they come to work, more especially soo la nekkee si fiir bi, they will be like man dama soona, man dama suma boxo bi lii mooy métti oo suma lele mooy métti oo suma lele te bi nga nekkee woon di ñëw initially you were not given that complaints wala ñu yónni la on a coverage ñu ne la demal Banjul nga def this interview and that interview instead of yow nga dem def interview bi nga dem dox sa soxlay ba pare nga soog a ñëw def interview bi. That one you are violating our policies. We don't encourage that. Man sometimes dama dee am soxla Banjul waaye dem naa fa for a coverage dama dem def coverage bi indi bagage ba delloo ko and everything ma soog a dem def errand bi wala su ma xamee ne ni maa ngi Banjul already dama ko bëgg a def damaa def suma coverage bi ba mu jeex bala maa génn di dem def suma coverage laay dem si manager on duty ma ne ko Fatou maa ngi dem Banjul de waaye si coverage bi passé dama bëgg a dem def lii ak lii ak lii dama bëgg a dem jaar jëlaale lii wala am na lu ma bëgg a jëlaale xam nga communicate naa boobu ciituma système bi ciituma anything and then she will be like okay amul benn problème then suñu demee def suñ coverage suñ official work and everything prior to that communication ma run that errand then ma come back home but I'm not expected pour ma dem foofu noonu ma war a dem def coverage ma bàyyi nit ci coverage ma ne ko xaaraale ma fi ma dem because some people are fond of that hence yéen ñaar yéen a ànd yow vidéo waaleel man ma dem jëlaale suma bagage bi lii at the end of the day if you are reported you will face certain penalties and if you are fine doing that moo tax ñu ne la ne the punishment is then la oo ñu teg la ñu waxal la ñu warn la for the first time you do it again we put it on a pen and paper ñu warn la that is the written warning you do it again if you are a staff we deduct your salary xam nga kenn bëggul salary bi ñu kot ko ñu deduct sa salary you do it again we suspend you nga nekk dis dee diggante boppa with the institution then they terminate the contract that you have with the institution and I don't believe I don't guess that you people want that so we need to lu ñu tax a jóg suñ soxla ñu dem def ko institution bi moo ñu seen pour ñu dem coverage moo ñu seen pour ñu dem def reporting ñu dem def suñ reporting ñu ñëpp si deliver to expectation jaamane ñooy understand so we have it seems like we have another last point there I'm having a single document so can someone of you read it?
No staff is allowed to connect their personal phones or other digital gadgets on the office wireless or even do another personal project with the computer without management notice.
You know, we have a wireless here and there are some people IT criminals IT sàccakat they know how to fetch Wi-Fi password very well. They know how to do that. But the moment you are caught doing that, you are in trouble. So there's no need for you to do that. I can remember in my batch, someone they such a wireless passport because I never know. And then you them toxic computer and she showed me up everything. And I was involved. You know, I mind my business. So at the end of the day, we have to be very, very, very careful when it comes to wireless because right now, internet is people are so used to internet to an extent that they end up such a wireless. Or you said now we have here multiple wireless, the office wireless, the orange router that we use to air our project. Remember, we are online. Everything that we do has to do with internet. So the moment many devices are connected, internet will take them down. That's the reason why we discourage all of us not to connect, more especially interns, not to connect their phones or their computers or their personal stuff. See wireless. So other people will be like, ñoom dañoo jógee kër because am nañ benn movie bu nekk seen xel wala game match bu ngay dem Chelsea ak Liverpool gars dañ war a play ñu ñëw taal suñ computer si di seetaan wala some of them will go to an extent the digital iPad even staff I have to ask them to hand over the iPad to me because you're gonna use this office gadgets ñi nga xamante ne ni we're using it for official work nga seetaan football wala nga seetaan film wala ngay download film wala nga dem si computer bi ñu ne demal nga seetaan tutorials yow nga dem seetaan Mickey Mouse at the end of the day we will see you te fii dangaa jékki-jékki toog rek gis ko taxaw sa gannaaw mene la lan ngaa def you will not know what to do so we don't expect no intern or staff pour nga dem di jël computer bi nga ne yaa nga dem seetaan Tom and Jerry wala yaa ngi dem seetaan Mari show, at the end of the day we will catch you. Cell phone be as well. Whenever you connected to the Wi-Fi, we will know because all the phones are over there. And some people will think they're playing a smart game of by going to off their Wi-Fi. Ba pare ñu teg ko suñ paree ñu taalaat seen Wi-Fi def bi ñoo def offaat Wi-Fi bi ñoo teg ko pour Wi-Fi side bi mu appear si kaw ne you're connected to a Wi-Fi. When you do that, we know it because wax naa leen we are all young people. So when it comes to fi bandi yëpp def nañ ko amul luñ deful fi bandi yëpp def nañ ko. So I guess everything, the procedures and the policies is well explained. And if you guys have any comment, concern, you guys can raise it out. So do you all understand what is written in this document? And do you all agree with it?
Do you have any questions?
Yes, you want to say something?
So now about the meeting, you say it's used to be on Wednesday. On Wednesday at 10. I used to have classes on that.
Wednesday at 10.
Yes.
For the students, those going to school, most of the time we understand I was in the same situation. But whenever you come back, the meeting is always live. As we're speaking right now, the orientation is live. So the meeting is always live on YouTube and Facebook. So if you go to school, you come back, you are expected to go direct to the computer and end the meeting and watch what was discussed behind you. So to all the students, whenever we have meeting or classes behind you, so ñëwatee nga dem si computer bi nga taal ko nga seetaan ko. That's the reason why we air it live. You understand? So any other question, comment or concern? Any comment? So you ñëpp understand ngeen li ma wax fii nii yëpp. And do you all of you, do you agree to it? D'accord ngeen si? Okay. Now so leen si d'accord then you have to go ahead, then you do the signing. Sign, then send name and date tey bi.
One belongs to you.
Give them two. I give them each one. Oh, okay.
No, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's two weeks. I'm not okay. 10 minutes. Ano yung pen? Nabese ako pen. So you sign first, then the printed name, Monica sent to Accent Center, then I'll date it there. Yeah, both papers. One is for you and one is for us. It's conversation. Right. say you never got it, you can't. Be very good. We will not take much. Oh yeah, this left. So I'll give you this one. Alright, so basically this is a bonding contract between Gambian Talents Promotion and the intern unit. Certain 1 year contract like that, Gambian Talents, yes. I guess all of the national union, the intern a 1 year training course. It's a free of charge, you're not expected to pay anything. But along the long line, you know how much they did for 6 months, some of us are part class. The moment you know within 2 months, when you're part of the journalism sector or the videography sector, you're doing extremely well. So really, the 1 year this year, and that's how much they cut it so far. And but I want you to they not really become stars. So obviously other media houses or other quality in the media would like to pass this for you, who you're not them for me. Say your for instance. Now some of us will decide to push along the way to buy just like that to get the media house or put employment to other media houses. So we have to pay higher. So that is what triggered for this document. So there are certain portions you have to soo demee ba si digal nga dem nga ne yaa ngi seek employment si beneen institution wala yaa ngi try to nga bàyyi nga dem si beneen institution Gttv yaa ngi amee 2,500 every month 3,000 and you guys will be able 3,000 every month for the whole 1 year 12 so normally some young people will be like me dañoo just wax sa gars yi dañ si def dara but remember in future anything can come up mën ngaa ñëw nekk second lady fii GTV can sue you to court te di ngeen fay because this is an agreement, this is a document that you sign, this is a bond that you sign between you and Gambian Talents Promotion. And as far as your internship is concerned, and this document is concerned, that you're coming to sign, so document bi mu ngi state ne yow intern bi yaa nekk di wax ne ne doo dem nga dem liggéeyal benn online media or benn media per se. Because some people like, you cannot be two places of two online media. So tell me to go this. I don't want to present Gambia, I don't want to present other media houses. Nobody has ever seen that, right? So we're saying that if you're doing your internship for the 12 months, 1 year, you're not expected to go to other media houses. So this document entails. Understand it? So the last part, it's like your intern, we understand that the job requires flexibility and you work on different shifts. Now, just like I mentioned initially, we work 24 hours, 7 days a week, Mondays to Sundays, and from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. Sigudi. So it depends on you. You have multiple times. Maybe it's a day, maybe within your 24 hours, you have a lot of activities that's going on. And you dedicated, let's say, 8 hours to Gambia Talents. That 8 hours, be it night shift being or morning shift being or afternoon shift be, you're expected to report on time, and the job requires flexibility. Sometimes, they never off on Sundays, coverages come up, it's media. Though can you on Sunday, and therefore we're not going to cover this program. So we expect that if we call you, you report on that Sunday and come and do the coverage. You guys understand? So if you look at the last part, but before going to the last part, let's just have a quick read up so that you people will understand it more. So can we have someone to start up the reading?
If you have your pens, it will be a guardian then before we go and start.
Yeah, then
you can write along.
Space mun ngeen ko fill. But before filling the spaces, you need to agree that yes, everything that is stated here, understand now. So basically, ni ma ko summarize, that is what it entails. So li ma summarize, su fekkee ne yow understand nga loolu noonu, nga ne yow doo work at any other media house, te doo dem uti beneen internship media house, te doo dem ba si diggi internship bi nga cut off programme bi nga dem si beneen media house, dama nga ñëw that you owe GTV 3,000 every month for the 12 months. That is the 1 year program that you signed, that you agreed. So su fekkee ne li ma summarize bi you guys understand it, then as ñu nekk di reading ni paragraph si space mun ngeen koo feel. Why so you still need more understanding, then we're gonna hold on, when you read the document, then you guys come and feel it because you're gonna sign something that you don't understand. You have question?
Like ñu ngi liggéey media waaye radio la nekk.
Exactly. So when it comes to that, you read the document, then I'm gonna question for them. So take care of the answer media. You take care already the answer media when you're applying. I'm getting management.
Yeah.
So your case is exception. So that this example is an exception. So like for example, you're getting a series when you're in GT, and the manager you have that conversation with management.
Yeah.
Management on your what I'm saying for. Right? So your case is an exception. Right? Lu nekk di wax mooy comme ki nga xam ne man soo ma mën a ñëw ci xaw ma dara. Daa ngay xamal la yëpp ba pare nga yow da ngay jëm baagaane. Understand? That is what we are saying.
waa léegi foofu waa ngeen ñun like week bi ñaar loon lañ faa liggéey comme da nga gis Tuesday am na fa air time from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. waaw bon foofu radio boo ma nekk ñu suñu schedule.
That's fine. Radio seen schedule yi amee ko indi ngeen waxtaan ne radio bi ñu doon moo nekk suñu schedule yi te any programme bu ñu am wala anything bu ñu am ñu lay doon ñu wax ne kii ka time bi maa def ñu na nekk ci ko ñu def ko waaye lii waxtaan la ñu
waaw comme na ko réer amul ñàkk waxtaan moom léegi da nga gis ne beneen tamit like ku mel ni man tamit xam nga rek dama bëgg a xaalis so ñàkkal laa te maa nga am atelier tamit so léegi comme tey xam nga ñu si événement waa xam naa bii tam important na si man waaw so moo tax léegi comme man dinaa ko mën understand comme loo gis waxtaan la léegi fii su ma fi fixé suma time correct te dinaa xam naka laay defee suma atelier ak naka laay defee rajo bi waaw comme na ko expliqué
yow yaa ngi nekk di def time boo xam ne moom comme ni nga ko waxee initial sa time bi ñu nekk ñu yoon ko te dina la bàyyi foofu time bi danga
waaw
right yow yaa wax ne si week bi moo di rek laa bëgg wala loolu di ak Tuesday rek laa bëgg waaye ñu la ñu wax mooy time bi ñu jox ne time boobu lañ jóg fekk soo time boobu noonu
waaw comme ñu moo koy Tuesday Sunday moom mu ne waaw from Wednesday to Saturday moom moo amul si problème
so time bi rek la so waxee ne time bi ngaa jóg ko yow time su fekkee ne moo di mu koy ba time bi yow yaay jóg la gis ko sax ñu ne bés bi moo di bés bi lay
waaw
yenn saa yi am na ñoo xam ne jaay événement yi suñu jotee dañuy wax ne two weeks bi ñëw damaa jot léegi julli bi su passé 2 weeks yooyu noonu naa ñëw léegi 2 weeks yooyu jël off da koo béy off julli bi passé understand léegi su fekkee ne yow ñëw nga dangaa ñëw ba bët set ñu ne ah man kay man kat damaa ñëw ba bët set wala damaa ñëw ba julli bi passé wala nga yegg du ma mën a ñëw week boobu léegi bi ngi julli ko moom su passé julli bi immédiate mu mujjee expect na nga wala peut-être julli la parce que dana dem ci waa dana dem compétence
waaw waaw waaw
su fekkee ne bés boobu noonu wala julli bi passé wala conseil bi nga gis nga ci waa pare nga sa liggéey wala li la dee indi la ci ñu waa daal immédiate ak effort because julli bi ba taate julli bi yëpp dañ amul
waaw waaw loolu amul si problème na yàlla def na ne moom muy Tabaski muy weeru ko moom balaa 3 days tëju au 4 days moom dam ne pare client yi moom
It's important to know that people that do shows, we expect you then to have your pre-recorded shows. The gap should not be filled during your break or your leave. You that is a tailor and you will be having, let's say, maybe 2 weeks, because that is also very important. This internship, we are not paying you, you are not paying us, and we understand you need to survive. You are a family man. So what we expect from you is that if you know you need next month 2 weeks leave, communicate it now 1 month before the date and make sure you do all the things that you need to do. If your source is once every week, try to record 4 shows in 1 week. Then even if you are not here, well, even wow, Ken do have the nekkul office. That program the fast still goes on to every journalist. Do you guys understand that? Yes, the gaps should not be felt. If you know that you want to travel or you want to take leave, man buma don't them say. That's what I did. Communicate now 1 month balasuma say bi. And luma wara train now somebody to take my position in administration. I also do my source for 1 month. You can shoot 4 episodes, 3 episodes or 4 episodes in 1 day or in at least 1 week. So go defee month bi yëpp amuloo benn soxla su la neexee you that is just having to do just one so yow nekkuloo di ñëw jàng you are already in the field. Does that make sense?
am naa tey kii su jàppee kii dina ñëw kii su jàpp kii dina ñëw waaw loolu moom amul si benn problème waaw 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 yow mooy play
So you guys understand everything that we are saying here. So it applies to all of us, be it a videographer or a journalist. It's fine. We understand like it's nature. Mun nga am emergency wala nga am ay gàllankoor wala nga am certain things yoo xamante you need to take care of that and it's important. We understand. But if you're doing the show, pre-record your show, da ngaa dem nga interview sa guest bi nga def loolu noonu and everything, then you have your recorded versions here. So ñëwut sa it's fine. Then we will air that. You understand? Still, so new is like the way like you have 4 episodes, that one is covered. That one will immediately move forward and you bring a take up from there, then we continue. You understand? So communication is very important. That moment guy communicate al. So if I can explain everything that I explained, that I summarized in this document, then when you go through it, you read. But then the moment you read, come no a bonding contract between Gambian talents, then we're gonna settle. You guys understand, right? If I told you guys understand it well. So,
if you don't understand, you still have time to explain. You want to explain.
All of you understand? Okay.
Do you have any question, comment, or concern on this document? It's all clear. You all agree.
All right. Then the document states, I, Mr., Mrs., Miss, then hereby acknowledge that I willingly applied for the Gttv Multimedia Internship and Training Program or job offering after seeing it on . Now, I, Ida Kebe, for example, hereby acknowledge that I willingly applied for the Gttv Multimedia Internship and Training Program opening after seeing it on Facebook or after hearing it from a friend. So for Facebook now, so we get Facebook over gets internship advantage. Now you're right after seeing it on Facebook. Everybody understand? You understand it? So yeah. from a friend. foo ko déggee rek foofu ngay binda loolu ngaa binda si gaab loolu ngaa fil si gaab. You understand? So can I proceed? So I further acknowledge that I went through an interview and an orientation process during which the mission and vision of GTP, policies and procedures, values and principles were thoroughly explained to me, right? So I acknowledge that the internship program, the nature of the job, was explained to me in details, including the duration and the requirements. I was equally asked to give assurance that I will not quit the internship or job once I started it because it will cause GTP a lot of inconveniences and prevent several dozen young people from having such an opportunity. I promise follow the terms and conditions of the internship / employment to the latter for the period of contract. For the period of contract, that's months, starting, and that's. So limited understanding. You guys are to. So now from the period of the date. Today's date, yeah.
So your contract will be on the next year.
Today and 24, right? Now June, then the year 2020. Is that filled up? So can I continue? Nah. You understand? Okay. During my interview, I stated that I don't have any current medical condition or criminal record that will hinder my ability to carry out the training or job at GTP, and that I am liable for any circumstances arising as a result of my statement because GTP gave me the benefit of the doubt. So when you were interviewed, Latin and I'm in any medical condition or any criminal record, right? So, yeah, some medical conditions. Right. Okay.
But I think that will not hinder you from carrying out your work, right? It's just what you say.
So can I proceed? I agree that I will not quit the internship once I started. All of you agree? Okay. I understand that if I quit, I will not be certified. So solen quit you don't have certificate. So after every end of internship, then let them graduation. I guess some of you get same thing graduation. Then you have your certificates and you go with it. You understand? So I understand that if I quit, I cannot use GTP as a reference because GTP will not provide me with any good reference that I don't deserve because I broke their trust. You understand? Okay. I also understand that if I quit, I will never qualify for any future opportunity with GTP, whether internship, employment, or otherwise. Do people understand? Do you have any questions, comments on that? Okay. I agree that I will not work or intern at any other media house, local or online, during the period of the contract, unless I was already working there prior to my coming to GTP, and the GTP management approves it. Monica Linga explained and GTP approves it. Please note that GTP only approves interns, employees to work, intern, volunteers, at a radio station or newspaper and not TV. You understand? Nonetheless, I can work at any other institution as long as it's not radio or TV. You people understand?
Do you understand? If you don't understand, you don't mind explaining. But we want to
people to understand. So liggéey boo mun ci am di nga xamante xam nga media like doo mun a man du ma ne mun nañu nekk di jaay daal kii di jaay daal yow nga ñëw liggéey si man nga ne dangaa liggéey si moom because already we are in the field together. So doo mun a jël Gambian Talents nga nekk di present nga demaat feneen ba pare this is broadcast. Despite the fact that online it's broadcast media. And after how it is a mic present, it's equivalent to the Qtv. You go to Qtv, you stand and present, right? So basically, it's telling you that you have job at other place, come guy jai shop, wala nga am sa telo, wala nga am sa other commercial stuff, except you working on TV. You understand? So I was equally informed and I understand that this internship training is free of charge for me, but only if I complete the full 12 months and did all the modules to the satisfaction of my instructor, managers, and supervisors. I understand that it will have cost me 2,500 month for the 12 months, but it is free of charge for me as long as I complete the 12 months and fulfill the conditions and this agreement. I agree to pay GTP 2,500 for any month that I don't come from the day that I quit. I understand that GTP will take legal actions against me if I fail to pay this amount. You people understand? Now this one is talking about the 2,500 Bimalenwa. So then by now every month you owe us that. Now leave now so they can understand me. Now it's like now if you agree that's fine.
During the interview, and you guys agreed. I called your family members, I put the same thing on their table, and they also agreed. So now she just want to have confirmation from you that you are educated, you are informed about this. We are not forcing you to sign, but it's something that we discussed, you agreed, and you are willing to sign now.
You understand, right? I agreed that I will not seek employment at any other media house during the course of the contract, and I agree to not initiate or accept employment from any media house, local or online, until I finish my internship. Understand? I will refer any media house interested to employ me must come through GTP and pay 5,000 month, 60,000 for the 12 months I should have been in the internship. If the said institution does not pay this amount, I, then your name, I, Idekebe, agree to be liable for the sum. Now, so remember, in leave but internship. Now, a media house want to take you. Go to the media house, and GTP, there's more buy every month, man, 2,500. So, whole 12 months, that is 60,000. Media house, money and coffee. Then they pay GTP money legal. That is what this is saying, basically. Now, so if you can, effort younger them right now fee nga binani I agree to be liable you are liable you're some of an individual for pay that amount of money. You understand? Now you write your name on that space. If you agree, I agree to be liable for the said sum. I agree to pay GTP 5,000 month for the 12 months, 60,000 of the contract, and I understand that failure to do so will lead to GTP taking legal actions against me. This agreement is binding and effective once I sign it. You understand? Once you sign it, now it's effective. Yes, you want to say something?
In an instant wherein another media want to employ, and then you already have an intern with GTP, can you be working at that media house and still continue with your intern in GTP?
If you complete the 12 months, now the choice is yours. There are certain people like man, internship before months after that you employ my staff. Because similarly, input determines output. So committee, and stuff like that. But last internship, managers, top management. Ndey Fatou mi xale bu xarañ la li moo def mun na ko pare dafa discipline ba pare she is committed dañoo wax why not ñu indi ko on board ñu employ ko now that one you Like internship will build employment opportunities. Now it depends on you to grab it or wala nga drop off. Understand? Now in that case, I'm already employment. But if it's the whole training be, you finish up your internship. Like jeexal nga 12 months bi beneen media house ñëw mu ne la daf la bëgg a jël boobu you have the right to go because li nga seexoo ak institution bi def nga ko already fulfill nga sa 12 months training léegi su la neexee nga dem intern te still you'll be satisfied because fulfill nga sa 12 months training. Understand me? So can I continue? Any other question?
In a case where you are still an intern and another media house want to employ you when you're still going for your intern and you told the media house that they should go and talk to GTP, and when they have the interest and want to go forward to the GTP to have a contract with them, when they come within the intern, when they have an agreement with you people and you left for the work at the media house that is ready to offer you a job, within that period, after the 12 months, will you still have the certificate or not?
Now, initially, we found that I should not be quitting. And if from GTP, and I will not have any benefit that GTP is offering in future. You know that one already answered it. Now, quitting in the first place is discouraged at the initial state of this document. Unless of you bringing another media house to come and have an agreement with that is still you are quitting. You understand? Still you are quitting. So the moment you have quitting there, you are not going to be certified and you are not going to have any opportunity with GTP. So the moment you complete, it's like a training. You go to the university. Even if inside training center go and talk to university that I still want either to come to my institution, at the end of the day, if I go to inside training center, I will have a certificate in journalism, but I will not have a degree, bachelor's degree. University, they will not just give you their bachelor degree like that. So same principle applies. You understand? So any other question, comments, or concern? So can I proceed? Okay. I understand that the internship job may require me to be flexible and be available to train on different shifts: morning, evening, night, and weekends. I may also be required to travel in and out of the country, as well as cover different programs under pressure, stressful, difficult, and dangerous situations. I agree to engage and educate my family and other loved ones about the nature of the job and ask for their understanding and support for me to effectively carry out this training employment to the latter. I authorized GTP and give them permission to contact my family and anyone I listed as a reference in my application to verify the information I provided and engage them about my employment. So in this case, there are certain times when they have events coverage Senegal or other countries, and this one is saying that I agree to go there. I know sometimes provinces now. I can remember year before last I went to the provinces to do human interest story. It was stressful and stuff like that. So dangerous situations can be a typical example can be like 3 years journey. Well, I'm going to cover a protest will turn out to be a riot, hunter, tear gas, and all of those. Those are dangerous and stressful. So as far as journalism and camera work is concerned, it has to do with that. So in this case, it's saying that you guys agree to that. May you work under stressful conditions and referencing in Johewon, emergency number. Call them and parents, and most of, if not all of you guys, your parents agree and they wanted to support you on it, right? So now, in witness of whereof the parties hereby to have signed this agreement, the day and the year first above written. So the at beginning be the sick of words. That is what now. If you guys understand everything that I read and you agree to it, now you just go ahead and sign. Printed name, sign first, then printed name. No, wait, before you sign the first one. It should be down. The employee down next year. First one, you've been as a soup on behalf of Gambia Talents Promotion, right? Now, since the next one, they're gonna sign. When you see the gap, you're gonna sign, then send printed name, then date. Wow, fufu. When you sign that. Now, when you are done, sign, you can give me one paper. I'll be signing it. Ñaari yëpp ñu la. Sign nga ñaari yëpp. Jox ma benn nga abal joxal ma. Moo nekk nii jox ma benn. Waaw. Thank you. Jox ma sa leera bi boo sign ba pare.
Ada yan papers laga ito.
How would I do it for? Waiting for you to apply for your form, then you take a break, then you come back with the course of the contract.
No, after this, maybe you can do transaction. Bila ame one, you can give it to the last person, okay? Global.
Wow.
Next time, what are they for sign? Parce que fii bu fekkee xale yi nga xamante ne nii dañ am waaw vegetarian xale yi nga xam ne am
ku ñuy sabar sa bunti kër looy waali yani ñëw la ku ñuy sabar sa bunti kër looy waali yani ñëw Life Animal Farm ñoom nag ñoo fi ñëwal askan wi tabaski bi ñu dégmal si képp ku namoon fay jëndee xar wala di xalaat fooy amee xar New Life Animal Farm ñëw neen pour dalal seeni xel ñu ngi leen amal si suñ gétta yi xar yu yaña xar yu healthy duñ leen jaay xarit ngeen takk ko benn fan ñaari fan balaa tabaski xar bi dee déedéet xar yu baax bu ma ne xar yu rëy xam ngeen ne laadum xeetum xar bi nga xam ne la nii xeet bu yaña la xeet bu ngand la tabaski bi bu paasee yéen ñi nga xam ne nii da ngeen am seen xew seen ngénte seen taka wala xew-xew boo leen mun ci am te soxla xar wala ngeen soxla béy jokkoo leen ak New Life Animal Farm kon nag daw leen foofu si suñ farm bi nekk sa Jibooro Koto jokkoo leen ak ñun si 797 9495 wala ngeen wooñu si 203 9224 yéen ñi nga xam ne yéen a nekk si diaspora bi jokkoo leen ak ñun si +1 206 963 2075 daw leen gaaw dem jëli seeni xari tabaski waaye it bu tabaski bi paase dama ne xew day mat dem leen New Life Animal Farm ñu defanteeg yéen yu baax ak New Life Animal Farm dundin bu bees.
If you want to receive monies from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world, Supersonic's money transfer has got you covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast, and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia. Supersonic's money transfer. We are currently in 34 African countries and counting, giving you quality money remittance services that are second to none. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics.
Mbadingolu alla jahalo bantara fereng New Life Animal Farm natale andi be mobile jam febe jahal linne be saji yo bonde damen walla basan na damen to New Life Animal Farm natale kalu nyaala fita nde saji yol dila la mel yalan ko ni asamba ya sidi tilikilin tilifula aifa anide sajiol be mbulle mel yalan ko e warta andum fanan ila jata kende sabatita amanke banna selo dammati baratul fanan mel yalan ko albela firin ka fusitole ke manyo bitolu anin kulliyolu nga sajiol sodole akendema ana betema New Life Animal Farm felenting ale Jiboro Koto al sefra no mol male anin nombalto 7979495 wala 2032924 atul fana mel yalan ko atul le diaspora al se mol suduna ni nombatole +120 696 32075 ali bornang alina alla banasal sajiol sang mbadingolu alla jahalo bantara fereng New Life Animal Farm natale andi be mobile jam febe jahal linne be sajiyo bonde damen walla basan na damen to New Life Animal Farm natale kalu nyaala fita nde sajiol dila la mel yalan ko ni asamba ya sidi tilikilin tilifula aifa hanide sajiol be bulle milyalon ko e warta andum fanan ila jata kende a sabatita amanke banna selo dammati baratul fanan milyalon ko albela firin ka furu sitole ke maño bitolu anin kulliyolu nga sajiol sodole akendema ana betema New Life Animal Farm felenting ale jiboro koto al sefrano mol male anin nombalto 7979495 wala 2032924 atol fana milyalon ko atol le diaspora al semol sudno anin nombatole +120 696 32075 ali bornang alina alla banasal sajiol sang mbadingolu alla jahalo bantara fereng New Life Animal Farm natale andi be mobile jam febe jahallinde be sajiyo bonde da damen walle basan damen to New Life Animal Farm natale kalu nyal fita nde sajiol dila la milyalon ko ni asamba ya sidi tilikilin tilifula aifa hanide sajiol be bulle milyalon ko e warta andum fanan ila jata kende sabatita amanke banna selo dammati baratul fanan milyalon ko albela firin ka furu sitole ke maño bitolu anin kulliyolu nga sajiol sodole akendema ana betema New Life Animal Farm felenting ale jiboro koto al sefrano mol male anin nombalto 7979495 wala 2032924 atol fana milyalon ko atol le diaspora al semol sudno anin nombatole +120 696 32075 ali bornang alina alla banasal sajiol sang mbadingolu alla jahalo bantara fereng New Life Animal Farm natale andi be mobile jam febe jahallinde be sajiyo bonde da damen walle basan damen to